A customer pick, and it's on sale, $10 off. Terracotta, gray, and green are available, 3 colors.
Here's why I love this. I don't know if everybody knows this, but I'm not great at getting super success in the garden.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I'm great at raking the leaves and doing those things. This has made me great. I planted this on the patio in the backyard, and it looks amazing. And here you're seeing how easy this is to set up. So if you're either haven't had success planting in the garden, or you're just over the idea of digging in the garden and planting and the watering being difficult, this is for you. It is so simple. It looks really like a professional did it when you see it finished, the way it's designed. You've got to try this. So let me set one up here live so you can see it, just to show you how great it is, how easy it is to do, and how you can definitely do this. So the cool thing is you don't need a lot of space. So maybe you just have a small balcony. Maybe you just want to have it on that little entranceway to the front of your house. So we've got the wheels so you can move it around. The nice thing about that is you can be more successful because you can give it full sun, partial sun. You can move it around a little bit, which is great.
Right.
And then we have the 3 tiers. So here we have the first tier, and it fits right in here. It's almost impossible to make a mistake. Now, all I suggest you do is you can grab some of those small little seedlings, little plants at your garden store. You're going to put 3 of them in here. Obviously, you're going to add some soil in there, but when you get those little cups, you barely have to even add additional soil, so it makes it so simple. So you've got your first 3 in there. Maybe you're going to do an herb garden like we have here, and you might do 3 different ones or 3 the same. You plant that, and then you have the second level. So you can choose now. I mean, if you don't decide to go to the second level, that's fine too, but it's so easy. Little clips on the bottom here. Again, it wouldn't go right on there. You just turn it a little bit. It fits right on, and you plant your second tier. So maybe you're choosing 3 different ones, or maybe you're up to 6 different plants. Same thing on the 3rd level. That's it. You've planted all 9 of your plants. Here's the other thing I love about this. Everyone struggles with watering. You can water the top section, and the water will feed down and water all 3 of these tiers. Super easy. You're going to have success. So we can move over here, and you can see the difference. Yeah. So this is how it started, and there's your herb garden. It is so simple.
I love
and
this,
it looks.
Peter.
I just love the way it looks as well. When you're finished, that's what it's going to look like.
This is some basil. I even recognize what you have here.
That's it.
I mean, that is absolutely gorgeous, and I love that you've got it, you know, moving. By the way, these are not. This is terracotta, but this isn't the kind of thing that if it falls over, it'll crack like terracotta. Because what is this actually made of? It says UV resin.
Yeah, the polypropylene, you know, so that's that strong plastic that you're used to.
So, so it's not going to crack if it falls over or something.
Yeah, so same thing. I could even just remove that top layer.
And you could use it separately.
Yeah, exactly. What I love about this is, so maybe you're past the point of, as we mentioned, getting down on your hands and knees and being able to plant those. So what you're going to do is take each tier, just bring it to your outdoor table.
Right.
You could plant it anywhere, so you don't even have to get down on your hands or knees.
Right.
Plant it just like this, and again, it's just gonna fit on top. It's almost impossible to make a mistake. And as I mentioned with the wheels, you can move it around, put it wherever you want, and it looks great. But it's not just going to be the herbs, it's not just going to be vegetables, which I think is great. I believe those are some succulents that you can have in there, which is another great idea. But flowers, this is such a great way for you to be successful with flowers. And what's cool about this is, even with this one that we have here, as the flowers really develop and they start to bloom, the planter almost completely disappears. And it looks that much, you know, I think professionally done when you see all these plants and flowers just kind of spilling over the sides.
Yeah.
What do you got there?
Oh, I just got my garden kneeler because I don't want any.
But you know what? Look how perfect that is if you're using that to plant your 3-tier planter.
Yeah, I do. I have a little garden kneeler, and it has a 250-pound weight capacity, so I'm good to go.
Yeah, I think you're good to go.
I just made the cut there.
Stop it.
I'm okay. So I was going to say, this is just so beautiful, and I think this would be a great gift. And Mother's Day is coming up, and Mom, you know, that could be her hobby, is gardening and planting. Father's Day is coming up. My husband, Eddie, who you know.
Of course.
He is the gardener in the family. He has a butterfly garden, but he doesn't have anything like this, and he loves the fresh herbs for cooking and things like that.
And what's nice about this is if you are using something specifically like the herbs for cooking, this could be right outside your sliding glass door off the kitchen on that back deck, that back patio.
Yeah.
And you can just get out there, you can grab exactly what you want, some basil, you can bring that in. So it's so nice that you don't need a large area. You don't need to dedicate specific space to this. You can do it anywhere. We're going to make it easy for you to plant. Take that tier with you. You can do the vegetables, you can do the herbs, but the flowers are great. As these flowers were to start to really, really bloom, and have you ever tried petunias? There's a specific variety that I was kind of, somebody let me in on this, these wave petunias. You plant those in there and they start to spill over.
Oh, how beautiful, like a waterfall effect.
Exactly, so you completely cover the planter. The planter disappears and all you have is this gorgeous, just beautiful array of flowers. So I think it's such an easy way for anyone to be successful, especially if you've struggled in the past like I have. And again, it's when you're not using it, it stacks down super easy. But don't forget, you can do this planting one of these tiers at a time. But take that first tier and take it with you to your table somewhere.
I literally can smell the fresh basil.
It's nice.
I love it. And you know you can. You could just take this off and then go with it, where you're on your table and make your mozzarella caprese salad. I mean, it smells amazing.
Yeah.
This is so unique. I haven't seen anything like this, and it's a huge customer pick. You guys absolutely love this. And it's $10 off. 20 inches high, and the diameter is 15 and a half inches, almost 16 inches, and it weighs about 3.5 pounds. It's very, very lightweight, and obviously it can be outside. And here's something interesting on my card. It's made in Italy.
Yeah.
This is an Italian, I guess, very into florals and gardens.
Your Italian name is right there at the top.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
I can't
Come
pronounce
on, fire that off. Go ahead.
Trifogli.
Perfect.
I don't think it is perfect.
I think it was.
Was it?
You nailed it.
No idea.
No, exactly. Because I think all those reviews, I think that's people just, mentioning that, hey, you know what? I could do this.
Yeah.
I did it. I didn't have to worry about space.
Right.
I didn't have to worry about getting tools and digging and getting into the yard and trying to get that land. And I didn't have to worry about watering. Everything is so simple. Remember, you water from the top and the water will go down through here and water all those different tiers. So it's easy, and I think you're going to be successful as well because you can put it in sun if you want to. You can move it to partial sun. You can move it so it's completely covered. It allows you to be successful, which I think is really nice. And it allows you to make it so much easier to have that beautiful herb garden, to have those beautiful flowers, to put it somewhere on the back deck or that front patio where you can enjoy it.
It smells so good.
Isn't that great?
Basil smells so good. Is this rosemary down here?
I believe it's lavender.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Ooh, this all smells so good.
So simple to do this. I mean, what you're looking at right there. But you see we have 3 sets of 3. Think about this. You could have 9 completely different plants as well. And you know what? We actually, I think we stuck an extra one on the top section. So we actually have 10.
Yeah.
Because we did one in the middle on that top section.
I would do some chives. You ever had those cut fresh on your eggs in the morning? My mom used to grow chives, and that was something she would take a little scissors, put it on the eggs in the morning.
They would be super successful in here as well, because those are, I think, a little bit easier to maintain. So you're going to love it. It is going to work for you. You can plant this. You can make it easier than ever to plant, and you can enjoy it.
Yeah, everybody's loving the terracotta.
Yeah, I think it's probably my favorite as well.
If you love the terracotta, it's going to be the first to go. But if you're watching right now, this is our first presentation, so you're going to be able to get in on the terracotta at $37.95. Very unique gift, or treat yourself, and it's so beautiful. And I love your suggestion about rolling it in the sun, and then if it's partial sun, rolling it out. Okay, so thank you, Peter. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Great to see you. Thanks.
All right. Well, if you want to go to hsn.com,